Guys, I've seen some bad plumbing in my day, but you're not going to believe what some plumbers did here. Yeah. Houston, we've got a problem. Let's break down these plumbing disasters, and I'll tell you exactly how I would have done it the right way. Okay, MJ Tiff Plumbing has one here called Plumbing Fail. Let's see what it does.
My Monday has been an absolute nightmare. I should have just stayed in bed. I've had a problem with a press fit fitting. Now, if you can see, I've cut it apart to see why it was leaking and why it wouldn't.
There's no O-ring in there.
Press back together, and you might know.
Yeah, you're going to have a problem with that.
There's no O-ring. That's because the O-ring's here, and it should be inside there. Coming soon to YouTube. What a fucking Monday.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you is number one, when I am doing press to connect, I always want to look at my O-ring. I also want to try to stick my finger in there to feel it if I can get it in there. The reason being, somebody else could have been playing with it and accidentally nicked it. If they tried sticking a piece of copper in it, didn't ream it, didn't bevel the outside, they could have left some particles whenever they were cutting it and put it in there and actually cut that O-ring. And if that thing starts leaking, then it's my problem, just like he said. Yeah, you're going to have a problem with that. Anyway, brother, thank you so much. I appreciate you sharing that information. All right, next one. Now, I'm looking at this. This is why I have trust issues. I'm looking at a couple of different things. Number one, it looks like there's a heck of a burn up here on the pipe. And I want to see if I can zoom in on that. Yeah, it almost looks like it's burned right there, but see, they've got it covered up now. But, I mean, that's burned bad, guys. I mean, that could start leaking. But then let's see what we look at here. Okay, it comes down here and, yeah, you see that? Give me some audio here so I can see. That looks like they tried using like a fiberglass wrap to fix it. So let me back up here, start over and see what they got to say. Want to say thanks to Abbott's at Home. Let's see what
I noticed a wet spot in a closet yesterday, realized my sink was on the other side of that wall, opened up the drywall, and look at this. Is this plumbing right? Is this the way you're supposed to leave things? Because I'm pretty sure the builder's guys left this 25 years ago.
Man, I got to tell you, things do get left like this. I don't like the burn mark. I can't tell if it's burned all the way through. It looks like it from here, but as I got closer, it looked like it's just charred really bad. This looks like somebody tried to make a repair, but the header itself, that's about what they look like. So should that have been left that way? Probably not, but it looks like somebody might have tried to make a repair already because you've got a coupling here. So this, number one, if I was making a repair there and it's kind of like what it kind of looks like what was done, I would have just came up to the 90 up here where it turns through the wall, pulled this out here and just put in a whole new piece. Customer complaining of slow draining sink. Well, number one, yeah, they're going to complain about this. You've got probably 1.25 inch line here. Looks like into an 1.5 inch slip joint P-trap. Inverted going up to 2 inch for a Studer vent, but then it looks like it reduces down to 1 inch. Maybe 1.25 inch. Guys, that drain is way too small. Yeah, it's going to drain slow. But you already know that. Plumbing fail. Okay, looking at it from here. Give me a little sound. Let's see what we got.
Houston, you have a problem when you've got low water pressure with old galvanized pipes and cast iron drain pipes. But here's where the problem is. You go over to the tub and it's backing up in the tub with just a faucet, vanity faucet running. So we've got major problems with the drain system in this house. If you see something like that starting to back up, better call a plumbing contractor, get them out there and take a look.
You know, either call a plumbing contractor or, I mean, what I would do in a situation like this, you don't know how far it is past that P-trap, but you can remove the overflow up here. It's not a trip lever. It doesn't look like. Get those screws out. Get one of those top sink snakes, run down in there. You may be able to close this up enough to get to it. Now, since the lavatory is on the other side of the room and it's clogged up too, that may be an issue because you may have to go further down the drain. If so, like you said, you may need to call a plumber out there to clean out the drain. Or If you're a DIYer and you think you're really good, run down to the big box store, rent a sewer machine and do it yourself, but watch a video on it so you know exactly what you're doing. I want you to be able to fix this and fix it right. Just, take care of yourself and do it safely. Okay, spooky plumbing fails. All right. This looks like we've got a water line coming up with a threaded connection on it. I'm not sure what that is, but let's jump in here and see what we got. Spooky plumbing fails.
It's Friday the 13th, and here are some of my favorite plumbing fails I've had this month. So here we go.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait.
That insulation, very dangerous. I did fix.
Hold on. I want to back up to that first one.
It's Friday the 13th, and here are some.
Okay, number one, this is a drain off of a sink. Number one, they don't allow the corrugated piping. It comes up at 90s over into a line with a valve on it. Guess you don't put ball valves on a drain line like that. The tinkering plumber, that is spooky. Let's see what else you got here.
Some of my favorite plumbing fails I've had this month. So here we got a.
That's the crazy one. Yeah, that's dangerous. Your gases.
This is a water heater.
That needs to be.
Was very jankily put together. No shut off on the cold side.
Okay, I don't like the quick movements and stuff, but okay, I need to back up to see that. Okay, everything's loose, nothing's strapped. I don't like the flex connectors right off here coming to the water right there. I've seen it done this way before. That's just me. I don't see a shut off right there.
This month. So here we got a water heater vent that's not attached and melting that insulation.
Okay, he's talking about the water heater vent melting the insulation, but guys, this here puts dangerous gases in your house. If your vent is not tied together where gases are going out the roof, you definitely have a problem. Okay, number one, I don't like that little needle valve right there, but it looks like it's screwed inside of a fitting. So it's not really penetrating anything. I had to use just like a 1/4-inch ball valve, something to tie on to.
Dangerous, I did fix it.
And I don't like the flex connectors right off the top of the water heater like that, but some people
do,
so that's up to them.
Water heater that was very jankily put together, no shut off on the cold side.
Yeah, secure your lines.
Here's
okay, look.
some ball valves with pep cocks and what's.
Yeah, I don't like the cocks on the ball valves. These should not ever be installed in a house like this. If you've done it, tell me why.
Somebody tell me in the comments, please. Here's a shower drain I did this week, which I thought was pretty interesting.
Okay, now that's kind of scary. Says this is one he did this week. Got a slip joint. Looks like a new P-trap installed here. Me, when I'm a plumber, if my apprentice did this, I'd ask him why I don't see the primer, and he may have used
which
clear.
I thought was pretty.
And it's a reducer right here, guys. So you don't want to put a 2-inch and then put a reducer. This will end up clogging up. Again, guys, this corrugated piping, there's no need for it. Looks like you've got a valve over here going to one side. I don't know what this is coming down here, but then you got another water line here.
And here's a newly renovated bathroom with some nice water lines poking through cockeyed.
Yeah, if that's a new renovation, guys, that's I would be disappointed in my remodel.
Shout out today goes to Jesse, who reminds me of Haygrid from PS1, and his picture looks like him. Hello.
Yeah, that right there blows my mind, the valve on the drain line. All right, TikTok. Looks like we got a water heater here. Electric. There's no TMP ran. That is dangerous. I like the way they got the flex line coming up and going straight into the PEX right here. Let's see what we got here.
When you have a neighbor that can do it cheaper.
Yeah. So if y'all didn't hear that, he says, when you have a neighbor that can do it cheaper, that is scary looking. Guys, I don't know. If y'all have got plumbing that looks like this, I'd love to see pictures of it, but I'd also like the name of the plumbing company that did it. Yeah, that is pretty wild. And like I said, the no TMP valve, guys, that's dangerous. If this water heater ever does get too hot and that releases, it's going to spray scalding hot water out here. The last plumber said the drain would have to be replaced. He didn't mention
The last
stuck
plumber
cable.
said the drain would have to be replaced. He didn't mention the stuck cable.
Yeah, guys, any time your drain's coming through like that, there's definitely a problem. Now, if he pushed it far enough that pushed the P-trap off, that could be a problem. God, or is that the end of it where he broke it off and got it tied up somewhere? That's probably it. He probably got the drain cable stuck down in there. Now he pulled his drill or whatever he's using to turn this, and he's just realized he's got a cable in there stuck somewhere. That's the scary thought. Okay, we got a shower valve. We've got a tub spout with a diverter on it. We got water coming out there. Divert it, and it goes up to, whoa. Okay, that's not supposed to be sliding off like that. There's a screw or set screw or something like that on the bottom of it, or it was screwed onto an adapter. Yeah. Houston, we've got a problem. Guys, tighten the screws up. If you flip them around to the bottom, there should be a set screw on there. Get an Allen wrench or a screwdriver, whatever head it is. Tighten it up. Make it work. What the heck? Don't you just hate it when your bathroom sink starts pumping out applesauce? Oh my gosh. I don't even know how you make that up. But I'm working on it. Guys, just open a company that manufactures applesauce. You can get it out of your bathroom faucet right there. Learn how to heat seal the little cups. Pretty wild stuff in here today, guys. Ooh. Okay, I don't know if they know everything is below the floor, below the rafters now, so this is going to be hanging out below the ceiling.
We got a call out today for a customer that failed an inspection. They're redoing their whole house, and the customer said they need to correct the venting. That's a dry vent right there.
I think you got more problems than a vent. Yeah, that's a flat vent coming across, unless that's angled up, which you can't tell from here. It just doesn't look like it by the way you see the entire santee. I'm looking at everything here below the rafters, though. This is the ceiling, or I'm assuming the ceiling. Why don't they have the water lines in the supports here? That's going to vibrate and make
That looks
noise,
good, right?
move around, slap and make
Yeah, there was a
noise.
couple of guys there that they were swearing up and down that they weren't the ones that put this in, but they were finishing the drains in the basement, so that kind of confused me a little bit, especially since they already failed inspection and called a plumber out to fix it. But when I called the homeowner and explained to her...
Okay, so I'm trying to see what this line here is coming up to a vent, but then it looks like there's something else here coming back into it.
Especially since they already failed inspection and called a plumber.
So you got that line up there coming up and around. Okay, so you got this coming up like it's a, okay, so that's a double drain. There's a drain coming in here. Okay, so that's good. Except that looks like a short radius 90.
The plumber out to fix.
So I'm assuming that's a P-trap. Man, this is just crazy.
But when I called the homeowner and explained to her that I'm going to have to replace basically everything to fix this, because it's not necessarily an issue of you don't have enough vents through the roof, but all of the vents are tied in the wrong way, and the venting is pretty much the main consideration when putting an entire drain system together. She said, that's not what the inspector told me. He told me to just fix the venting. You sound like you're going to be way too expensive. I'll just find somebody else.
Guys, sometimes it's expensive to get it done right.
Now look at this. Obviously, the intentions were good. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vents inside the wall here. One more for good luck back here. And I mean, if you really look at it closely, there was a lot of care taken right there in the window. They forgot to put the toilet in. There's no toilet drain there. And had they just used the right fittings and did the entire job the right way, it would have been perfect. By the way, how many straps do you need on PEX? I was told 4.
Yeah, 4 straps for the entire job. Whew. Again, if your plumbing looks like this, I want to see pictures, video, and the name of your plumber and plumbing company. How many issues can you find?
What?
Ma, you see this?
No. Holy shit! What the hell is that? What is happening? You guys see this?
Oh, I'm assuming this is your TMP coming down in the. It almost looks like a dishwasher L.
Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? What is that? What is that?
Well, that's a mess. But this is kind of crazy. Not number one, I don't see any vents on the door except for that hole right there. That may give it enough air. We're talking about a gas water heater here. I don't like all the insulation gathered up down around the bottom.
What?
Old galvanized pipe right here's what this looks like. Tied onto the old flex copper like that. I'm assuming this line way up here is the TMP. No, TMP's down there. I don't even know what this is.
Oh, you see this?
No.
Maybe that's your electrical conduit or something coming in.
What is happening?
There's no pipe hand up there to keep that sealed off. Yeah, this is another one that's just really pretty wild, guys.
Can you spot the code violation?
Number one, if this clogs right here, this clean out is not going to do you any good. And this clean out to me shouldn't be that low. I would want that clean out way up here because if this clogs, I want to be able to come down it. But I don't understand why they've got an H fitting right here. You got a Santee, got a full-size P-trap, comes back in, ties right back into it. They should have just tied this into the riser right here. I don't understand what this is for. And then I'd have put that clean out up here. That way, if this does clog up and it's down here, this is going to flood. So that's what I would do, just a little bit different.
Now, you don't have to be a plumber to explain what is going wrong here. Can you see what's wrong here?
Well, there's way too much fall. Oh! Yeah, we don't normally run the plumbing into the gutter vent. I'm assuming that's a dryer vent or a water heater vent or something because of the steam coming up here. Man, guys, sometimes it's just smarter to call a licensed plumber. When you call to get something done, number one, make sure the company's licensed. You can even ask the plumber coming out for his license. So there's a lot of things you can do. Guys, these are some crazy installs. I do appreciate y'all putting these out for me. If you've got anything where you want to take pictures of what you got and show it to me, go to subreddit, Roger Wakefield Posts. I'd love to see what pictures, videos, or anything you've got of the plumbing that was done for you or in your house. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. And like I said earlier, if you're already subscribed, make sure you ring the bell. That way you get notified every time we come out with a video like this. Thank you so much. And if you love this video, I definitely think you're going to love that one.